What's going up, bull runners? Welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you guys here. After a very slow start to the weekend, we're starting to see that positive momentum up to the upside. Bitcoin very likely could hit that 100K within the next couple of hours. We'll check on that in this video. There's starting to be tons of calls for Trump to replace all of the heads at the SEC, the IRS, and the Treasury. XRP headed to $2, $3. Is $5 going to be a reality in the near future? Sui Coin continues to push to the upside. Huge news about their development program. Is Dogecoin going to the moon? Did Jim Cramer actually call the top of Bitcoin again? We'll take a look at the inverse Kramer and see what happened with that. And we're going to start with that exactly now. If you're not familiar with Jim Cramer, he is known as the inverse indicator. Anything he says, the opposite will be happening in the next couple of hours. And if you search up Jim Cramer over on X and take a look, people are not happy with what he did for Bitcoin. Let's take a listen.
Greg in Florida. Greg.
Oh yeah, Jim, how we doing?
I'm doing well. How about you, partner?
I'm doing very well. All right, so here's the deal. I've owned this stock for a long time, since 2023. I'm up over 1,000% right now. I don't plan on selling it. In fact, after today's correction, I plan on buying more. But I love what the CEO does. He's the man, the myth, the legend, Michael Saylor. The stock is MicroStrategy. What do you?
We call MSTR. We used to call that Mr. MSTR. I've got to tell you, it's a Bitcoin play. I prefer to actually own Bitcoin. I know that Citron put some sort of short on it. All I can tell you is own Bitcoin. That's a winner. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the conclusion of the lightning round.
So Jim Cramer goes ahead and calls it, all I can tell you is own Bitcoin. And that was on the 21st of November. And as we can see right here, that was literally the top candle as of right now. $99,800. Jim Cramer gets on TV, buy Bitcoin, hold Bitcoin, it's a winner. And sure enough, it did fall down. Now, obviously, that is just a joke because Bitcoin is moving back up now after having a pullback on the Saturday candle. The new Sunday candle is open. And as we can see, there's 21 hours, 36 minutes left in this candle, and it has been surging to the upside nicely. Will we finally break that 100K movement today? Jumping into our first headline of the day, Blockchain Association calls for major overhaul in the U.S. financial regulation under Trump. I did write a X thread over here on x.com. You can feel free to follow me if you like. Win with Ryan at Real Win with Ryan. And in summary of this, the Blockchain Association has outlined significant changes that they want President-elect Donald Trump to implement in his first 100 days, focusing on replacing key leaders at the SEC, the IRS, and the Treasury. And the Blockchain Association, representing over 100 crypto firms, has sent a letter urging Trump to replace Gary Gensler at the SEC, arguing a leadership change to foster more welcoming environment for blockchain innovation. And we did a big, long piece on that yesterday of the people who could potentially be replacing Gary Gensler. We do know that he is officially stepping down. He's waiting all the way until January 20th, literally making us suffer to the very last moment with him at the SEC. They are also advocating for new leadership at the IRS and the Treasury, highlighting issues with current tax policies that could drive blockchain businesses offshore. The need for clearer, more crypto-friendly tax rules is emphasized. And as we've heard, Trump may be going to a 0% capital gains tax. This is huge for XRP. Well, it's huge for Ripple, the company. Remember, they were potentially going to be moving their business offshore, but luckily they did stay here in the US, and now they could be reaping the rewards here very shortly. And along with that, with Ripple, their potential IPO initial offering, that would be major news for XRP as well moving forward. The association criticizes the current environment where crypto firms face debanking, urging Trump to ensure that these companies have access to traditional banking services to operate efficiently. And if you guys remember, we actually did a report on this when Citibank debanked Ripple's Brad Garlinghouse due to the crypto industry. The association goes on in their report calling for a crypto advisory council that's made up to foster cooperation between government and industry, aiming for regulations that balance innovation with customer protection. The letter underscores the potential for the US to lead in blockchain technology if these changes are implemented. What they see as hostile regulatory approach that has pushed innovation abroad. So this letter has been sent to Trump. Is it in his hands? I'm not sure. Let me know though what you think. Do you feel that these these are realistic requests from the Blockchain Association. As we sit right now, when it comes to cryptocurrency and you're doing your taxes, you actually have to find a tax accountant that knows what they're doing when it comes to cryptocurrency. And most of them honestly don't know anything about cryptocurrency. I've talked to several accountants who know nothing about crypto, but as I speak with them and talk with them about crypto, they're starting to realize that it is the future and that they're going to need to come along with this as well. And as you guys know, here on this channel, we've also been talking a lot about SUI. SUI has been on an absolute rip to the upside, which is very exciting. Now competing with Solana, competing with Ethereum. And it is exciting from the investor standpoint. But what's really exciting is actually the developers are starting to get on board, and they're very excited about SUI's platform and how it works for them. And when it comes to SUI's rise, SUI has seen a significant uptick with the native token SUI, which gained over 115% just in October. And that growth is not just in the numbers, but also community and developer interest. According to Ramani, the CEO of Router Protocol, SUI's appeal largely stems from its developer-friendly environment, the Move programming language, and of course the holders and the community vibes that come along with that. The community around SUI is vibrant and supportive. Unlike some other layer one blockchains that fade after the initial hype, SUI's ecosystem is said to be sustainable thanks to its developer base. SUI has very high throughput and low latency, and SUI's architecture allows for high transaction throughput with low latency, making it ideal for applications needing real-time processing like gaming. And we haven't even seen any games built on SUI yet that have come to the mainstream. This technical edge is attracting more developers and projects to its ecosystem. SUI also has some major partnerships with its recent partnership with Franklin Templeton on November 22nd. SUI's growing legitimacy and appeal in both the DeFi space and traditional finance sectors. And this move signals confidence in SUI's infrastructure and potential. And if you're not familiar with Franklin Templeton, which you probably are if you're investing in crypto, you probably know some things about stocks and money. Franklin Resources, or Franklin Templeton Investments, is an American multinational holding company that together with subsidiaries is referred to as Franklin Templeton. It is a global investment firm that was established in 1947. And as we just covered, SUI and Franklin Templeton launched an ecosystem partnership. The asset manager will support builders on the SUI and pilot emerging blockchain technologies on the network. And let's not also forget that in 2024, the asset manager Grayscale launched a Grayscale SUI Trust, an investment fund focused on SUI's native SUI token. So what does that mean for us who are involved in the speculation of SUI doing well? Well, there is a noticeable buzz around SUI on platforms like X, with users and investors discussing its rise and potential. The sentiment is overwhelmingly positive, focusing on both its technology strengths and the community support. And the great thing is, with increased developer activity, network usage, SUI is not just growing, it's setting a foundation for long-term viability in the blockchain space. The community's enthusiasm could lead to an even more innovative DApp and solutions on SUI. So what does it matter? Why should you even care? Well, for developers, SUI offers a playground where you can experiment with blockchain tech without usual barriers of entry. And for investors, it might represent a new frontier in blockchain investment with high potential returns. So we'll continue to keep you updated on SUI developments, both on the tech side and also on the investment side. Let me know down in the comments section, are you a fan of SUI? And here in just a couple minutes, we will be checking the charts for XRP, Bitcoin, SUI, and also Dogecoin. Dogecoin to the moon is another thread that I put together this morning. Dogecoin went from a simple meme from way back in the day to a $58 billion crypto giant. Have you ever heard of a cryptocurrency born from a meme? Well, that's Dogecoin for you. What started as just a jest back in 2013 has turned into a crypto phenomenon. So let's dive into why Dogecoin is not just a joke anymore. Dogecoin has extreme community power. Dogecoin's success isn't just about the coin, it's about the community. Remember when they funded the Jamaican bobsled team's trip to the Olympics? Yes, they actually did that. And that's the Dogecoin spirit. And some of you guys may be new to crypto and you didn't even know that this was a real thing. But Dogecoin is definitely a lot of fun. They're very generous and it is community driven. For some of the tech information here, Dogecoin operates on the script algorithm, making it accessible for everyday miners. With a stable inflation rate over 140 billion coins in circulation, it's designed for transactions, not just for holding. Dogecoin obviously has an extreme celebrity boost. Everyone talks about it. Major mainstream scenarios here. Elon Musk has a love affair with Dogecoin and has been for a wild ride. From just tweeting about it back in the day to proposing government department named after it, Musk's influence has undeniably propelled Dogecoin into the mainstream. Dogecoin isn't just riding on memes. It's used for tipping, buying goods, and even paying bills in some places. Its utility in microtransaction is real, showing that even joke currency can have serious practical applications. With a market cap soaring to 58 billion, Dogecoin outpaced many traditional currencies in value. This isn't just speculation, it's a testament to the power of collective belief and community action in the crypto space. Dogecoin's journey reflects a broader cultural shift where digital currencies are becoming part of everyday life. It challenges the norms of finance, showing that value can come from anywhere, even a Shiba Inu dog. It's not just about making money, it's about what Dogecoin represents, the democratization of finance, the strength of community, and the fun side of fintech. Dogecoin proves that with enough community support, anything is possible. And what's next for Doge? Well, cryptocurrencies continue to evolve. Dogecoin stands as a reminder that crypto's playful yet profound potential. Will it ever hit $1 or will it settle into a niche? One thing is for sure, Dogecoin's story is far from over. All right, bull runners. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the charts. We're going to take a look at some altcoins. And by the way, if you want to find out how we find these altcoins, check this out real quick, and then we'll finish the charts.
Hey, bull runners, check this out. If you want to learn how to find the next 10x, 50x, or even 100x altcoin in this video, listen to this. Our research team posted GOAT on the 13th of October of 2024 when it was right at a penny, and since then it rallied to over $1 and is currently still up over 5,000%. That's like turning $1,000 into over $50,000. Our team called Pendle at only a $16 million market cap, or 16 cents, back on February 18th of 2023, all the way back here, and since then it's rallied up over 4,000%. That's a 40x. It's like turning $1,000 into over $40,000. Our team also called BitTensor Tau September 15th, 2022, before the token was ever even launched. And since then, Tau has rallied over 2,000%. That's a 20x. Our team even said Solana is most likely to be one of the easiest trades next year, and this was posted December 29th, 2022, on the day that Solana bottomed out at around $8. And since then, Solana looks like it's up over 2,500%. That's a 25x. It's like turning $1,000 into over $25,000. And the bull run is just getting started. The list goes on and on and on. Our team called Sui, Ondo, and even some of the biggest cult-based meme coins like MOG back in July 20th of 2023, the day that MOG launched. So if you want to learn how our team is finding these altcoins before they explode, we just launched Altcoin Pro University, where our research team gives you real-time altcoin picks with explosive potential for this bull run, along with 100+ expert curated classes crafted by industry experts to discover these gems yourself, on top of our live weekly calls every single week for in-depth crypto market analysis and daily updates. And that's just a fraction of what we offer inside of Altcoin Pro University through the link below. And although we make no guarantees because crypto is definitely risky, guys, this is only $97 a month or $970 a year. If you want to save $194, getting 2 months for free and unlock some exclusive bonuses through the link below. But I'm not going to talk all about that in this video because we have a lot to cover. Just go through the link in the description below, get in right now, watch the 26-minute video covering everything that Altcoin Pro University offers, because we have a lot to cover with you over the next few minutes in this video to help you become the first millionaire in your family tree. If that's a goal of yours, our goal is to help 1,000 members set their portfolio up for life this month. And you can get started through the link in the description below right now, or you can go to bullrunners.com to take advantage of the bonuses we're giving you before they expire. We have about 200 members right now, and we literally just launched like less than 5 days ago at the time of making this video. Everyone is loving the community. They're loving the education. They're getting access to real-time altcoin picks first before we ever make videos about them. So click the link in the description below, watch the video, and I'll see you on the inside.
So kicking it off here, XRP. So as we continue to push to the upside, getting closer and closer to our previous high here at $1.96, before we break that and then move our way up to $3.31. Let's go ahead and take a look at some key levels that we've actually hit and are going to be turning them into support. And then we'll check on Bitcoin and Sui and Doge as well. So first thing we like to do, jump over to the Heikinashi candles, and then we take a look at where we're at. So we've actually surpassed all of this right here, which was definitely a level of resistance that's very nice to be through. So what we're looking at now is we're getting into our next area of resistance for XRP. And as we look here on the daily charts, what we're going to do is we're going to find two key levels that are very important. So we're going to stretch this out. First and foremost, obviously our next level that we want to approach and break is this $1.96. So the candle that was there and the candle after it on Heikin-Ashi candles, we're going to highlight those. These are areas of interest. You can see last time it tried to push, it rejected. We'll go look at current day here in just a moment, but after we break through that, then we'll be able to surge up to this next level, which was the previous all-time high. And we're going to take a look at these candles here. So first we've got this candle, which is the last green candle before the down move. And then we also have the highest point as well. So we're going to stretch from the low level. Actually, we don't want to do that. Let's delete that. We want to stretch this one here. All right, so now this is going to be the next key level of interest. Now, unfortunately, it's very large. As we approach it closer, we'll go to a smaller time frame, which I'll show you what we'll do when we get to that point. But for now, $2.53 will be that next level of interest after we break through this first key level, which we tapped exactly into. So you can see how powerful these levels really are. So that previous daily area of interest that came all the way back to 2021, price did finally get there and we ran into some resistance, and we'll actually get real zoomed in on this. And you can see the wick of the candle actually hit it and rejected. Switching back to traditional candles, that was the candle that happened to us yesterday, just right there at $1.63, rejected off there. Now we're starting to see momentum back up into that level. We need to push into it and then gain this as a support level and getting above it here. And then once we get above that $1.96, $2 level and call that support, during this current bull run, we will more than likely not see a return down to these lower levels. But we're rejecting this level, so we have to break that first. Then after we claim this level, the $2, we'll then want to push up into this next key area, which we said was $2.50. So that's my future outlook for XRP, where we need to be going. We need to break through this level, create a $2 support, and move up to $2.50. And then we'll also take our Fibonacci from the all-time high to the low, which the low candle was March 1st of 2020. And we'll also notice that we have reached the 618 level on our little drawing that we put there. So let's delete the drawing because it's in the way. But you will see that we will have an interference turbulence running into us here to $1.71 as well, which is that 0.50 level of the fib. But the momentum waves have definitely moved to the upside on the Fu Manchu Cipher B indicator, indicating we are in continuation to the upside. When we look at the weekly channel, we can see money flow right here has turned green. And if we look back, it was red for so long, just pouring out. But now money flow has turned into the positive, into the green, and it's moving to the upside. And the momentum candles, momentum waves are pushing to the upside as well. We do have 20 hours, 42 minutes left in this weekly candle before the next one starts. And we can see if we can get that surge up to $2. Taking a look here at Bitcoin, we'll draw the Fibonacci from its all-time high to its most recent low here. And we do know that we just broke, this was the all-time high a couple of days ago. So we have to move this now to here. Currently sitting at 99,588 on this chart. This is the Binance chart. Each exchange will have a little bit different of fluctuation. For example, you could use Coinbase, you could use Binance, you could use futures, whatever the case may be. But right now, all-time high on Binance, 99,588. First level of fib extension is right here at 102,677. 102,677. If it can surge up through there and create a support around that $100, $101,000, then we could see the next level of the extension. They would attack it at 155. On the monthly chart, nothing but green money flow in, and we've got a green dot on the money flow indicator. First green dot since back here, January 1st, 2023. This was a green dot, and it's moved up ever since then. So indication of a lot of positive momentum still to come for Bitcoin to the upside. We'll take a look at Dogecoin. As you'll notice, there was a green dot right here. That was the last monthly candle. It already started building that momentum to the upside. Now we've shot to the extreme levels to the upside, which is great. If we take a look here at the weekly charts, money flow has turned green. Momentum wave is turning to the upside. There was actually a green dot momentum wave September 9th, 2024. And you can see how powerful these areas of interest are. This was our previous area of interest on the weekly candles. So we'll switch this to Heikinashi. We'll actually change it to the daily candles because these were drawn on daily. All right, so this was the last green candle before the down move. We highlighted that one. Price got to it. Price is at it now, trying to break through. The next level is this green candle here, which gets us to the 49-cent level. And then the final level before getting to all-time highs at the 59-cent level. So as we take a look at the daily charts here, we can see price broke through that first daily interference level, gained it as a support here, moving through. It did wick out, and this new body candle is starting to push to the outside. There's 20 hours left in this one. Next level of resistance is going to be here at 49 cents. Then we would like to see it turn this into a support, obviously, before getting up into that 60-cent level, ultimately getting back to its all-time high of 73 cents. Let's see where our Fibonacci's are putting us now from the previous all-time high to its low. Right now, it has run into the 618 level of 47 cents and rejected off of there a tiny bit. There is momentum flipping to the upside, though, so Dogecoin does look like it has more momentum to run. It's going to have to get to this box of interference here. The next level is the 786 on the Fibonacci, which is 59 cents, 60 cents, which puts us at that exact level of interference as well for the daily Heikinashi key levels area. Once we push through all of this interference, we can then move on to the first leg of the extension of the Fibonacci, getting us to $1.16 on Dogecoin. Taking a look here at SUI, we did this just a couple of weeks ago. We went from the previous high to the most recent low and drew the fib extension because it did break a new all-time high. And it has actually reached its full extension now, which was $3.91. It wicked to that area. Corresponding with the SUI charts was the actual cup and handle that played out from the most recent high that was back here to its bottom of the cup in the handle. Once it broke that neckline, it did do the full move extension from the neckline of that previous high to its full extension. It has reached that full play on SUI. Let's go ahead and remove these indicators. So SUI then broke out. It did reject off the top of that extension part there. You can see 1, 2, 3 days and rejected to the downside, now creating a bull flag pattern. And if we do a trend line from here to here, which would be the pole of the flagpole, put it at the top, or actually we'll put it at the breakout. So now that we have this flag pattern top here, it needs to break through this to the upside, getting back through this resistance of its all-time high. Then it can move up to its next leg, playing out the flag pattern to $5.28. So we'll continue to track these here for you on this channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like. Now at this point, also, you may be wondering, how can I make more money so I can put a whole bunch more money into crypto? Because I've got a budget and there's no extra money for me to do that. Well, the great thing is we here at the Bull Runners have found something for you to utilize. So check this out.
Hey Bull Runners, this is super time sensitive, especially if you're looking to stack more crypto before the bull run is over. Did you know that Visa and MasterCard lost a $5.5 billion class action lawsuit for imposing unfair fees on merchants and business owners? So if you own a business, or if you know any business owners that process payments with Visa or MasterCard between 2004 and 2019, that's 15 years, you could actually be owed a refund of 1 to 1.5% of your total revenue from that period. That's a lot of money. For example, this business that generated $1.6 million in credit card revenue during those years is getting back $28,000. This business that generated over $7 million is getting back $93,000. And this business that generated over $20 million during those years is getting back over $320,000. That's money they didn't even know was on the table. And all they did was fill out a form through the link below this video. It literally takes less than a minute to see if you qualify, but you don't want to wait too long because the deadline to file is February 4th 2025. So the sooner that you fill out the form below, the sooner that you can reclaim what's rightfully yours. Plus, if you don't have a business, you can actually earn 3% by referring businesses that do qualify by creating your affiliate account through the link below. So this is a no-brainer way to get money back in your pocket to use for your business, or if you want to use it for crypto or other assets to invest in, you can do that. So click the link below. Let's get you paid.